What's going on, y'all? Thanks for checking in the Khaliis Take. You know what to do. Hit that like, subscribe button. Also hit that notification bell just so you can get the newest and the bonus content first. But hey, let's just go ahead and jump right in. NBA great Kevin Garnett speaks on Anthony Davis. And what I mean by that is, I've said before many times that, Anthony Davis is supremely talented, definitely he definitely would be one of the top players in the NBA, top 10, top 5, top 10 if he stayed healthy. But at this point in his career, that's really a big if, because it seems like the majority of his career, there was always issues with his health, and there was always issues with him like trying to, complete seasons, and complete them, in good fashion. He would always put up good numbers and everything like that, but it's not always about the numbers. Sometimes it's about the little things. It's about just being available. And, being available is looked at as a little thing for some people because of, everything that goes on now, load management. Guys get hurt a lot more now in the NBA than it seemed like it ever did in the past. And, it seems like guys are more vulnerable or brittle, I'm saying? And AD is one of those guys because, even in his days in New Orleans when he was with the Pelicans, he missed a lot of games and he was always injury prone. And it just didn't seem like, things really, were working out the way that even that organization envisioned him to be, because they envisioned him to be a lot more healthier and do a lot more things for the organization. And then, eventually he ended up leaving, of course, and going to the Lakers, and the rest is history. But still, talent-wise, Anthony Davis is definitely one of the most talented players, in the NBA. But, talent only takes you so far. You got to put the hard work in, and you got to be available. And that just what it comes down to. And when you listen to somebody like, Kevin Garnett speak, on this topic in regards to that, it definitely speaks volume in regards to what Anthony Davis could be. Now he speaks on, Anthony Davis, being able to take that torch, from LeBron and being the best player on the team. And everybody thought that's exactly what would happen, but it didn't. And, or it hasn't happened so far. So everybody's still waiting on that. But it just seems like something that's being waited on rather than something that's actually going to, come to reality, at this point. So we'll see, what happens and everything. But it's hard to really predict. But either way, let's listen to a few of the comments that KG said, and we'll just go from there. Let's check it out and see what he says.
If I'm talking to AD right now, bro, get lost. Go to Hawaii somewhere, straight up and down. When you come into camp better in shape than anybody and everybody. That's what you should be focused on. You should go for the MVP for the 2022-23 season. All Celtics fans gonna hate me for saying that, but I'm your OG, and that's what I think. Feel me? I'm still Celtics for life, still C's for life, still Soda for life, still Brooklyn for life. But that's my OG advice to the AD. If he's not doing that, it's his turn to carry the torch.
And I definitely agree, with KG's comments, about, Anthony Davis, because Anthony Davis should be a lot better. And, if Anthony Davis is right, if healthy, and everything like that, yeah, he should definitely a an MVP caliber player. There's no doubt. He definitely has, the talent to do it. And like I said, he really should be the best player on the Lakers. He should have been the best player on the Lakers. And it's just really sad LeBron still has to carry that title and try to carry this team because Anthony Davis can't do it. And it's almost like, the Lakers have been waiting, for Anthony Davis to, turn into that player they want him to be, and allow LeBron to take a back seat to him. And it hasn't been that way. It hasn't turned out that way, at least not so far. So we'll see what happens going forward. But with all the Anthony Davis trade talk and all these other things, I personally think if Anthony Davis doesn't perform, if he doesn't get traded this offseason, if he doesn't, and if he goes into the season with the Lakers, which I believe he will, if he doesn't perform well this upcoming season, I can definitely see a situation where, the Lakers part ways with him. Because, if you look at the overall situation, the bubble happened and everything like that. They did win a championship, but the bubble was a different type circumstance. It was 4 months layoff. The Lakers were motivated. The Kobe Bryant thing happening. So much was surrounding them at the time. And then, LeBron getting older was a narrative. He needed to win a championship before he gets too old. He can't help a team win any more championships. And he still had a little something, a lot left, even more left at that time. And the bubble just benefited them the most, and plus they had, just the, better overall team, in the bubble, or the more focused team in the bubble, I would say. So, you got to give them credit there, even though some people definitely put an asterisk beside it and don't look at it like a real championship. But either way, they won it. So you got to give them some type of credit. But since then, I haven't seen Anthony Davis play up to the level of expectation. And like I said, it's more so due to injury rather than his talent. But there's also times when I've seen him on the floor and he just doesn't have that dog in him. He just doesn't have that dominance to him the way that he should. And a lot of people think that he should. And, without that, it really takes away a lot of, a lot of his ability to take that next step to be an MVP of the league, like Kevin Garnett was saying, or to, whatever the case may be. It takes a lot, out of you, when you're not staying healthy to take it to the next level and things like that. So, Anthony Davis, first of all, got to get healthy, get in the gym, and, got to work hard. And like, even to add to the comments that Kevin Garnett was saying, if you go to, clutchsports.com and you can listen to the whole video and everything like that about him saying that, Kevin Garnett says it hurt him when Anthony Davis said he ain't even touched the rock. He ain't even touched the ball, up until, a certain amount of time, like the video that came out about him saying that. And I spoke on that video not too long ago, but Anthony Davis saying he ain't touched a basketball since April or something like that when it came out a couple weeks ago, or, something like that. And it's like, when you hear a player speak on that or speak like that, especially one who came off a season the way he did and didn't even hardly play at all, he should be in the gym practicing as hard as he can, because he's got to be, mentality wise, he has to have the thought process of I gotta have something. I got something to prove, and I gotta go out here and do it. You see what I'm saying? And this is supposed to be my team. LeBron James is supposed to be second fiddle to me. LeBron James is supposed to be the second best player on the team. I'm supposed to be the first. And when he gets that mentality and when he really adopts it, then and only then you'll probably see Anthony Davis play a lot better. But it might be too late by then, because as I said, I think going into this season upcoming now, if he doesn't go out there and perform at a high level and play to the level that a lot of people know that he can, I think that the next off season they're definitely going to deal him somewhere else, especially if he doesn't play up to expectation, like almost like his stock goes down and he's getting hurt again. I definitely think Lakers Nation is going to be tired of him, and I think the front office is definitely going to have enough of him as well. So if I was Anthony Davis, I would listen to KG. KG is one of those legends that was a Hall of Famer, was an MVP of the league, at one time, way back in the day in 2003. And he knows what it's like to go through the motions of a season and, carry a team and be that guy. So, if you're going to take advice from anybody, take advice from somebody like him. And, also, they got Rasheed Wallace coming on the team as an assistant coach. So I can't wait to see, what Rasheed Wallace is going to, help Anthony Davis with, better his game. But, Anthony Davis has to stay healthy. That's the main thing. People can help better your game all they want to. But if you're not available on the court, it doesn't matter what you learned or what you added to your game if you're not there to show it. So, we're going to see, what comes of it. But, this is going to be a big year for Anthony Davis, whether he's on the Lakers or not, whether they trade him or whatever the case may be, because you're hearing all these, rumors about trades and all this stuff. So, it's going to be a big year for Anthony Davis regardless, because either his stock is going to go up or it's going to go really, really far down, because really, when you look at Anthony Davis, a lot of people are probably saying how much worth is he if he's not really available to the team. And like I said, it seems like he get injured every 2 weeks, every week, every month. And during the season, it's like he's never, healthy at all. It's like, Charles Barkley said street clothes. I mean, that's exactly what you see him in 99% of the time, and it's like that all the time with him. So it's like, this is gonna be a big year for him. He's really gonna have to jump out of his shell and really dominate as much as he can, because if the Lakers fall the way they did last year, fall in their face and not even make the play-in tournament, you can better believe that whole team is going to be probably ripped apart, and it's going to be a more drama than what it was this past season. So, I don't really expect big things out of Anthony Davis, but I do expect him to be more healthy this year. I expect him to be the Anthony Davis he usually is. I don't expect him to take it to an MVP caliber type level, even though he does have that talent. I don't expect him to do that, because I feel like, I don't know. I feel like I feel like he doesn't want to. I feel like at times, he just doesn't have that, backbone in him like that to push himself to that next level. And I really feel that way about him. I just don't see that in him. He got all the talent, but, the work ethic and everything like that is what's bothersome to me when it comes to a player like Anthony Davis. His work ethic to me is piss poor. Just the way he take care of his body, everything. It just doesn't look like he's, fully, in control of those type things and working on those things. And to be honest, at times look like he doesn't even care, so, or at least it comes off that way to some people. And I'm one of those people. So, I mean, I'm not really expecting anything out of him. Hopefully he has a good year. Hopefully he balls out, because, you want to see all the best players. You want to see them play at a high level. You want to see them healthy, and you want to see everybody, on the court having fun and doing what they do best. So we'll see how it all pans out. We'll see if he takes the advice of, somebody like Kevin Garnett to the heart and really go out there and show who he really can be. But hey, that's my take on everything. Leave any comments in the comment section. Check out my other videos if you haven't. And hey, Khaliis out.